The professional relationship between Dilraba Dilmurat and Chen Xingxu has always attracted public attention. But this time, what caused a stir in the virtual world was not a new project or a big announcement from the two, but a small moment that was captured on camera and quickly spread across social media platforms. It all started when the two attended a major promotional event marking the success of their latest project. Fans who have long followed the dynamics between the two are certainly used to seeing them looking charming, friendly, and professional in front of the camera. However, that day, something was different, especially in the way Dilraba behaved. She looked like someone who was trying hard to hide something that the public should not know, but it only made everything even more obvious that she was nervous around Chen Xingxu. From the start of the event, Dilraba looked stunning as usual. She wore an elegant dress, subtle makeup that accentuated her beauty, and her graceful demeanor always drew the media's attention. Even when she entered the room, the small cheers from the fans in the back row were clearly audible. She responded to all of this with her signature warm smile. But the cameras that followed her every move that day captured something much more subtle. Every now and then, she was seen checking her hair, adjusting her dress, and holding the microphone a little tighter than usual. At first, everything seemed normal, but that all changed when Chen Xingxu entered the room from the side of the stage. Chen Xingxu's arrival was greeted with loud applause, but what was more striking was Dilraba's reaction. Although she tried to appear calm, her face showed a very quick but clear flash of expression, a kind of surprise, followed by a small smile that she tried to hide. The camera even managed to capture the moment when she took a short breath, as if preparing herself for something inevitable. As Chen Xingxu walked closer to the position designated by the committee, the atmosphere on stage seemed to change. Fans who witnessed the moment on the live stream immediately flooded the comments section with various speculations. Dilraba, who was usually very professional, suddenly seemed cautious in her every movement. She shifted her feet several times, her eyes often looked away, and the smile she gave seemed different from usual, smaller, more shy, and more uncontrolled. This reaction could not escape the attention of fans who had spent years analyzing every detail of their idol's interactions. One moment that attracted the most attention was when Chen Xingxu greeted Dilraba with a soft smile while bowing his head slightly, a simple but meaningful greeting. At that moment, Dilraba, who had previously tried to maintain an elegant posture, bowed her head and smiled, as if she didn't dare to look directly at her co-star. There were more and more moments that showed the unspoken closeness between them. When the Q&A session began, every time Chen Xingxu gave an answer that made the audience laugh, the camera would switch to Dilraba, and it was clear that she was smiling while glancing at Chen Xingxu. However, what made fans even more convinced that there was something special was when Dilraba tried to hold back her smile, but failed every time Chen Xingxu accidentally mentioned her name or praised her hard work during filming. Without her realizing it, her cheeks turned red, causing netizens to explode with comments such as, "OMG, she's blushing," and "Dilraba, why are you so cute around him?" The photo session became a stage for other sweet interactions. When the photographer asked them to stand closer, Dilraba looked a little stiff, as if the physical distance from Chen Xingxu made her even more nervous. In one pose, Chen Xingxu shifted his body position slightly to look more proportional in the frame, but that small movement actually brought them closer than before. Her spontaneous reaction caused a stir across the internet. Dilraba smiled awkwardly while moving her hands forward, as if unsure what to do with her body. Everything looked natural, not forced, and that's what made it even more endearing. Of course, moments like this invite speculation from fans and the media alike. Some say that their interactions are very similar to those of a couple in the early stages of courtship, when every little thing feels significant and every glance feels heavy. Others attribute it to their extraordinary chemistry on screen, which may have carried over into real life. However, there is something different about Dilraba's nervousness this time. She is usually very good at controlling her expressions and emotions in public, but in front of Chen Xingxu, she looks like someone who cannot control every detail she wants to hide. What captivates many people is how Chen Xingxu responds to her nervousness. Instead of keeping his distance or acting cold, he seems to be very attentive to his co-star's condition. Several times he was seen turning his head just to make sure Dilraba was okay. Even when Dilraba was speaking in public, Chen Xingxu listened with an attentive face, an expression that was too gentle for a normal professional interaction. Although he maintained the formal attitude required at a big event, his eyes couldn't lie. There was a sense of care that went beyond that of mere co-workers. After the event, videos containing a collection of their moments spread across social media platforms, creating a new wave of discussion and even fan theories. The replays revealed more details that went unnoticed during the event. The way Dilraba played with her fingertips, the way she smiled every time Chen Xingxu spoke, even the small movement she made to fix her hair when Chen got too close. All these little things became endless material for analysis, and more people believed that their interactions were too natural, too spontaneous, and too full of feeling to be considered just ordinary co-workers. Although neither of them has ever made a statement about their personal relationship, the public still feels that what they saw that day was a real moment between two hearts that were aware of each other's existence. There was no script, no cameras directing the action, just two people interacting as they were. And perhaps that is what made it so beautiful. For many people, Dilraba's moment of nervousness is proof that even someone as professional and calm as her can get nervous in front of someone who makes her feel special. To this day, the video continues to receive a lot of attention. Comments keep pouring in, saying how that little moment made them smile, laugh, or even feel nervous themselves. Many fans hope the two will have more projects together in the future, while others fantasize that perhaps, behind the scenes, their relationship is much warmer than the public knows. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain. Dilraba's moment of not being able to hide her nervousness in front of Chen Xingxu has become one of the sweetest and most talked about interactions in the entertainment world lately. And whether intentional or not, that moment successfully revealed another side of both of them. A side full of sincerity, warmth, and untapped potential. Fans will certainly continue to watch, wait, and hope. But for now, that sweet, nervous moment is more than enough to make millions of hearts flutter.